Right now, Metro Police are trying to identify several suspects after a drug deal led to a shootout. Officers were called to Thompson Lane last night. Security video showed two people taking part in a drug deal. A fight broke out, shots were fired. The suspects drove away before police got there. Nobody was hurt, but at least two vehicles were hit by gunfire.